Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's me, T-Bone, from the Lens B Show with T-Bone and Chick Brew. It's Friday night. It's somewhere in the vicinity of 6 o'clock, and it's time for the WARNO. The WARNO comes to you every Friday night at approximately 6 o'clock, where we tell you things happening in and around the greater Harrisburg metropolitan area. For definition's sake, the greater Harrisburg metropolitan area is defined as anything within the casino triangle that is York, Grantville, and Shippensburg. That's where I live, dead center in the middle, and I talk about things happening within that reach. The Warno lasts the length of one beer. Last week, we had a little 12-ounce beer. And this week, we have a much larger beer. And after the evening I've had trying to get everything squared away, I am happy with the much larger beer. Would like to see your comments. All right, I got comments. Good. Tonight, all of our beers are dedicated to us or donated to us by listeners and viewers. Tonight's beer is the Truth Bomb, and it is donated to us by our friend Andrew, who is upset with me a little bit. Let me explain why. I know apparently way too many Andrews, and I had to be very specific that the other day when I was talking to Andrews about beer, that the Andrew who donates beer is not either of those Andrews. So he needed a nickname, kind of like Safety Michelle or Beer Snob Dave. JB doesn't need a name. He's too old. But donating beer Andrew said he should have his own. No mess. We'll be talking about that head in just a second. All right, so we had to come up with a name for the fourth Andrew that I know in this area. And the name I think I'm going to go with, look at that head. Head? Who said head? I did just now. You heard me? It is the name I have chosen for the Andrew that donates the beer to us. And by the way, this is an Indian Pale Ale, Rheingeist Cincy made, known as the Truth Bomb. And I don't know what the amount is. This is 1 pint. So last week when I was questioning how much could this glass possibly hold, considering that 12 ounces only went up to like right there, we now know the answer is this is a 1 pint stein. And that Truth Bomb, donated to us by not that Andrew. I think that's a great name because I know so many. Now we know it's not most of the Andrews I know, it's not them. So it's not that Andrew, it's this Andrew. Look at that. It's got a nice head on it. It's got a nice, wonderful, light beer-esque color. No, I don't have a speech impediment, but yes, I did take a chunk out of my tongue earlier. So I'm doing everything I can to speak elocutiously while keeping my tongue on this side of my mouth. It's harder than you may think. Let's start the timer, which is 1 beer. And this is a healthy one for a good Friday night. Even the head tasted like grapefruit. Like you saw me when I was sucking. When I was gently sipping the foam off of the top of the beer, when I was sucking that head off the top, I knew right then and there this is going to have a grapefruity taste to it because it was in the foam. And once I started the timer, I can confirm with you it is in the beer as well. I don't know why Indian Pale Ales all have to have that grapefruit citrusy taste. Because it's light and air. I don't know, and I appreciate the donations. Don't get me wrong. I do appreciate the donations. It's just please stop with the grapefruits. Give me something. Freaking strawberries, blueberries, anything but more grapefruit, please. Anyway, our beer donation again tonight came from not that Andrew, So if you're keeping up, the 4 people that currently donate to the show are Not That Andrew, JB, Safety Michelle, and, of course, Beer Snob Dave. Again, every Friday night we come to you at around 6 o'clock. I'm sorry for being tardy this evening. And we talk to you about things happening in and around the greater Harrisburg metropolitan area. Sometimes we go outside of the Casino Triangle and tell you about things happening everywhere. And we might highlight something happening. It's quite bubbly. It's quite bubbly, I say. I hope everyone can hear me well. I had to do some microphone things along with everything else that's going on. I can see some of my favorite people are in the comments. So that's all I got going on over there. And I never hold anyone's attention on TikTok. Tonight, night, at the Parks Casino in the side pocket, formerly known as Lowe's Garden area. Thanks for the correction, Karen K. Our friend Karen K is going to be opening for the famous Raymond the Amish comic. Now, that takes place at 8 o'clock. It's free to get in. It's inside the Parks Shippensburg Casino, the loosest slots in all of Shippensburg. They're the only slots at Shippensburg. Conveniently located right off of Interstate 81, the highway of death. If you can make it there, be safe when you get there. Have a plan. If you don't have a plan, you have a plan to fail. You have a designated driver. It's a really stretchy stretch of Interstate 81 there. But you drive on down to Shippensburg, or maybe you live in and around the greater Shippensburg area. You go to the Parks Casino. You walk in the door, and the lights and the whistles and the beeps and the bings and you go to your left. You go past the bar. You go past the food court. And you go into the side pocket. And they set up the stage there. They move the pool tables back. Karen K is going to start off the show. She's a very funny lady. Funny and beautiful. It's always funny and then it's beautiful. That's the way you have to introduce all women comics, even if they're a troll. And then she is opening for Raymond the Amish comic. Yes, you heard me. He will be performing in a casino. Raymond the Amish comic. That show starts at 8 o'clock and it's free to get in. He normally takes a premium price when he shows up at other locations. So if you're interested in seeing the novelty that is a comedian of the Amish persuasion, tonight, 8 o'clock, Shippensburg. Moving on, 7:45, doors open, 8:30, 8:15, show starts at the Harrisburg Comedy Zone, conveniently located at 110 Lime Kiln Road, right off of Interstate 83, inside the Boomerang Hotel, Casino, Sports, Entertainment, Lodge, Storage, and Ice Cream Shop Complex. The producer likes when I add extra things. And Cell Tower, capital of Harrisburg. Yeah, every week I try to add a little something extra. Inside Boomerangs, there is a place called the Harrisburg Comedy Zone. Doors open at 7:45. Show starts at 8:15. Tonight. I don't know why I'm in a singy mood. It could be because of the truth bomb. And I took that sip trying to remember the name so I don't have to look at my notes. Eric Terrell. Eric Terrell is going to be your headliner tonight, and he is going to be along with Liam McGurk. Oh, man, I almost had that. Liam McGurk, Eric Terrell, and your host this evening is the one and only Hurricane. Hurricane's going to get up there. He's going to make you laugh. Liam McGurk's going to follow Hurricane. He's going to make you laugh. And then Eric Terrell's going to bring it home. And he is also going to make you laugh. Hey, Tim Tom, thank you for all the likes down there. Appreciate it. Thanks for sticking around 2 seconds. That's your Friday night. 8 o'clock, Parks Casino in Shippensburg. Karen K and Raymond the Amish comic. At 8:15, inside the Harrisburg Comedy Zone, tickets are $20. You can buy them at the door in cash. Cash only. Cold cash money, baby. Or you go to the ATM machine if you don't have any cold cash money. Or you order them in advance at hbgcomedyzone.com or harrisburgcomedyzone, one word.com. You can go there. You can buy your tickets electronically. You can go to the door. You can buy your tickets in cash. That's Eric Terrell, Liam McGurk, and Hurricane tonight at the Comedy Zone. That's your Friday. Moving into Saturday, early in the morning, going into the afternoon from 9 a.m. till 4 p.m., our friends at Speranza Animal Rescue have got this thing going on at the Williams Grove Historical Steam Engine Association. What do they have going on there? Well, they've got treasures and treats and trucks and tours and live music. It's a festival for Speranza Animal Rescue. This Speranza Animal Rescue, they raise money to, that's correct, rescue animals. The location on your map there is one steam engine hill. To get you into the proximity, it's out there near the racetrack. It's called the Williams Grove Historical Steam Engine Association. That goes from 9 a.m. till 4. Again, people showing their wares. You got your trucks, your tours, your food trucks. A lot of stuff going on there. Entry is free. So go out there and check that out and support those peoples and associations. Oh, yeah, and a 50-50 raffle. Just, just throwing it out there. Also a 50-50 raffle to make things fun for everyone. That's your Saturday morning. Rolling into your Saturday evening, 110 Lime Kiln Road, located inside the Boomerang Hotel Casino Sports Resort Complex Ski Rental and Cell Phone Tower headquarters, is the Harrisburg Comedy Zone. Inside the Harrisburg Comedy Zone, tomorrow night, doors open at 7:30, show starts at 8. Eric Terrell, your headliner, Liam McGirt, your feature, and Hurricane is your house MC. Hurricane, Liam McGirt, Eric Terrell. Tickets are $20, cold cash money at the door. If you don't have cold cash money, there's an ATM machine right conveniently located there, or you can buy your tickets in advance, hbgcomedyzone.com or harrisburgcomedyzone, one-word.com. That's your Friday. That's your Saturday. Moving into Sunday. Oh, yeah, that's right. Sunday, 10:30 in the morning, like 10:30 in the morning every Sunday for years, it's the Supplemental. Join me live on Facebook in the Tick of Talks, on the Tick of Talks and the Facebook, and we will do the Supplemental. The Supplemental is an addition and an add-on, an addendum to the Lunsby Show. And we talk about three things. We talk about your national days of the week. We tell you about a comedy, a community, or a charity event. And then we finish it off with This Week in History, trivia style. It's a fun time had by all, and it's a wonderful way to start your Sunday. That's 10:30 Sunday mornings live on Facebook and the Talk of Ticks. There's your Friday. There's your Saturday. There's your Sunday. Moving on to Tuesday, September 16th, 2025. Chief Select Petty Officers from around the world will be awarded their anchors that day. Time, location, and places vary greatly throughout the entire United States Navy, but most importantly, Chris Prevac and Christina Brewer are two of the people I am cheering on the most. Congratulations to you both. I wish I could be there for both of your pinning ceremonies, but unfortunately, only one of you gets me on Tuesday, September 16th. Maybe Chief, maybe Pride. Also happening Tuesday, later in the evening, if you want to sign up, show up early, we have open mics, or a version of, and I'll explain. On Tuesdays and Thursdays at the Comedy Zone, show begins at 8. If you want to sign up, you show up earlier and sign up, 7 o'clock sometimes, 7:30 sometimes. Tuesday, I call it the local mic, okay? You're more experienced comedians doing more time, but more experimenting, more gym work, more repetitions, more trying to make comedy occur. And then on Thursday nights, a greater variety of comics, up to 40 comics come in there. They do their time. And when I say variety, I also mean ability. A wide variety of abilities. You've got the people who are really good at making you laugh, and you got people who've never done it before, but they're trying. And the Comedy Zone Harrisburg comedy community is really. I've been involved in a couple of comedy communities along the way, and I've never met one that was as warm and informative and nice and friendly. They're good people, and they're just trying to make you laugh. And that's pretty noble in my book. So there you go. There's your Friday. There's your Saturday. There's your Sunday. There's your Tuesday. And there's your Thursday. And that's it. That's what we do every Friday on the Warno. Come here, we'll tell you what's going on. If there's something you want me to promote, if there's a community event or some kind of event you would like me to promote, even if it's only to two people, I'll promote it. Maybe you and one other person are the only person that see it, I'll promote it. If it's not going on in and around the greater Harrisburg metropolitan area, but it's important to you, I'll promote it. And you know what I charge? Nada. Zilch. Niente. Maybe a beer donation. That wouldn't kill you. And any of you that are interested in donating beer to the show, remember, just PM me. I will make the drive to pick up your strange, preferably non-grapefruit tasting beer. That's what I do. I'm going to take a sip. I'm going to check the comments. We're going to come over and we're going to wrap this up. Again, I love this analogy slash epiphany that I had. Every one of the beers I try here, it's like a relationship with a woman for me. Here at the very beginning, it's awkward and it's strange and unusual, and then it get down to here, and you know, it's a little bit better, a little bit more familiar. I kind of like it, and then the closer I get down to here, it just becomes the most beautiful, tasty, delicious beer in the world. I like that analogy. I think it's very good. Like this beer keeps getting. Checking the comments. I have one of my favorite people in the world, along with my other favorite people in the world. All of my favorite people in the world, to include my most favorite person in the world, are all there. And it is no surprise none of you are making comments, or you are, and I can't see them. Pablo, it's so good to see you. Moose, it's always good to see you, my friend. We have to catch up sometime. And Robert and Julie and David and Ma, you know, and Austin down there in El Salvador. My friend Austin in El Salvador. Do us all a favor. Go to the fan site. You can find the fan site on Facebook, or you can find the show anywhere by searching the hashtag LUNSB. Go to the show. My co-host, my temporary co-host, Two Bars, has been filling in, and we're trying to rate her performance. And currently, she thinks she's all that. So help knock her down just a little bit, all right? Now, on a 5-star scale, maybe she doesn't deserve 5 stars. Maybe only 2 stars. I don't know. I'm not trying to sway your vote. I'm just saying maybe she ain't all that. And of course, we have the question of the week, which is all about the peanut butter jelly time. Cheers along with me as we wrap it up for this week. Arriba. Oh, wait, I got to say the thing. As always, thanks for watching. And I remind you today, as I remind you every day, just be the best person that you can be. And if you were a great person today, be an even better person tomorrow. Chief Select Chick Bruce sends her love, as does Two Bars. Cheers along with me. Arriba, e bajo, e centro, e pa dentro. Every beer tastes good at the bottom. That's going on my tombstone. Goodbye, everybody. Lunsby.